What is up, people on the internet? JQL here, back from the video. In today's video, I have another custom Lego video on my custom Lego minifigure from the original Spider-Man movies, the Raimi movies, and the Tobey Maguire movies. Here we have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and this was an interesting figure to make. I originally was never going to make this figure, never even thought about it until I made the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and I realized, hey, I made 2 out of the 3 live-action Spider-Man in Lego, so why not, I kind of turned it into a passion project, because if you guys don't know, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. So, yeah, I decided to just make the original Spider-Man suit. And it was really intimidating at first, because the suit is so, it doesn't look that complex, but then once you start working on it, then, yeah. I'll go into all the details in just a second. So, yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's just get started with this video. Alright, here we have the Raimi-verse Tobey Maguire suit in Lego. I originally was never going to make this custom, like I said earlier, because, Lego already made a Spider-Man figure from these movies, and yeah. But the thing is, I never got that figure. I have the head somewhere, but I never have, owned the original figure, which I still want to own, but, at this point, probably not going to do that. But yeah, I decided to finally make this figure, and I think it turned out pretty great. Not my best figure ever, I'll admit. The paint job's really bad, but that's just because the webbing was a pain to paint. Now, originally, I did have an original version. I don't have that figure intact anymore, but I do have the original head, and you can see this is pretty bad. Yeah, this is a really bad attempt. I used silver for the webbing, and I also sculpted the eyes on this one, and the red was way too bright. It kind of looks pink from certain angles. So, what I did is I decided to paint my own with my own red color. I had to mix paints, and it was really thick, unfortunately, but, I decided to kind of tone it down a bit and make it a little darker, and some people say it's a little too dark, but personally, I think it looks fine, the way it is. I don't mind it being too dark. It just kind of, works better with the gunmetal paint that I ended up using for the webbing this time rather than silver. Lego decided to use silver, and it works there, but for some reason, silver paint just did not work with my figure, so I decided to just paint it in gunmetal, which, some people would consider is the right color anyway, so, yeah, anyway, pretty much I didn't sculpt anything. Nothing had to be sculpted. I did fully paint the mask, and I think it turned out really, really great. The webbing around the mask, I think, turned out pretty good for the most part, and then the eyes turned out really great. I did outline the eyes, too, which I'm pretty happy with about, and I also fully painted the torso, including the sides of the torso, so that, and the arms are posable for the most part. I don't really want to move them around too much, but yeah. And then the spider logo on the front and back of the torso were also fully painted. Really intimidating at first, but luckily I painted them to the best of my ability. Not perfect, but, it works. And I also did paint on the muscle detail you can see there. I painted his abs and his pecs, sort of. You can kind of see from certain angles, because the Raimi version of the suit is a lot more muscular than the Tobey Maguire and the Tom Holland suits. So I decided to just, kind of make it unique and paint on the actual muscle detail. And the original Lego torso did have muscle printed on there too, so I decided to include that. I did fully paint the arms in my own red color and the gunmetal webbing. And I'll admit the arms and legs kind of turned out sloppy. I was kind of in a rush, but for the most part, I think it turned out alright. The legs are also fully posable. Not much detail with the dark blue parts of the figure. So, yeah, overall, really happy with this figure. Is it perfect? No. But I am really proud of myself, because using folk art paint, which is the paint I use for most of my metallic colors, to paint webbing itself is pretty difficult, but then, using folk art paint is just a pain in the butt. So, yeah, yeah, it was a really long process. The mask took forever. I really wanted to take my time with this figure because, this is what started, got me into Spider-Man, pretty much. So, I'm really grateful to these movies. Number 3, definitely not the best Spider-Man movie, but I still love it. I love those movies in their own respective ways. So, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this figure. Now we can just move on to the comparisons. Alright, I absolutely had to do this comparison from Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. Here are all 3 live-action Spider-Man figures that I've made into Lego, and it's like a dream come true. Oh my god, I never thought I'd ever do this, and they look so great next to each other. I'm just so happy. The inside of me is just geeking out. Oh my god. Even my mom saw walked in my room, saw that I had all 3 Spider-Man figures, and he's like, "Whoa, you have all 3 Spider-Man?" I'm like, "Yep, yes I do." And yeah, I guess I'll throw in the PS4 Spider-Man too, so that way, you know, you can kind of see him. And I'll also throw in. Give me a second. All right, I'm gonna take off the spider legs, but here is the just bumped the camera. Iron Spider suit as well, and then just for the heck of it, why not throw in the official Lego Spider-Man figure right over there? So yeah, a bunch of Spider-Man figures. I'm really happy with how all these figures turned out, and just having them all here is just like making me geek out a little bit. So I think rather than having you guys hear me geek out, I'm just gonna conclude this video. Alright, that is it for this video. Thank you guys once again so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, and if you like my Spider-Man customs, make sure to give this video a like. And if you want to see more customs made by me, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, so that way you can be notified for my next video, whenever that comes out. I have been a bit inactive lately, and I do apologize for that. It's just, you know, life. I'm a senior in high school at the moment. I'm graduating in only a few weeks at the time I'm recording this video. So once I graduate and once it's summer, I'm definitely going to have more time to work on customs and make more videos. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And if you guys want to see more Spider-Man suits, let me know in the comments down below what suit you want to see next. I'd be more than happy to make the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, even though the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was probably the worst Spider-Man movie of all time. But I still love it. But yeah, so if you want to see that suit, leave a comment down below. If you want to see any Spider-Man suit in particular, let me know. I'll probably consider it. I still have yet, don't hate me for this, but I have yet seen the Spectacular Spider-Man show. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it and how it's just the perfect Spider-Man, and I can't wait to watch it over the summer if I have time. Well, I probably won't have time, but yeah, anyway, I'll let you guys know if this turns into something bigger, but I do have all 3 Spider-Man actors into the Lego, so yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, you guys have already seen these figures over on my Instagram and Flickr, both links are in the description below. So if you want to see future customs finished earlier, then I post them here. I can't words right now. But if you do want to see my customs before they come onto YouTube, you can follow me on my Instagram and Flickr. Both links are in the description below. Again, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I think that's it. I'm not missing anything. But yeah, oh man, I'm just really happy with this passion project. And it's pretty much over, but I could still make other Spider-Man suits. So yeah, again, leave a comment down below if you want me to make like the black suit from the Spider-Man 3. That would be a nightmare to make, but you know what? I'd be more than happy to make it because I love Spider-Man that much. So, anyway, thank you guys once again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever or whatever video that'll be. I'll see you guys next time.